Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Splash. In today's video, we're going to talk about a character who plays a very important role in shaping the emotional conflict of this series Out of Love. While the story mainly focuses on betrayal, trust, and emotional breakdown within a marriage, Meenakshi Chaudhary's character adds a different dimension to this narrative. In the series, she plays the role of Alia. At first glance, Alia might seem like someone who exists only as part of a complicated situation, but as the story unfolds, it becomes clear that her character is much more layered than that. She is introduced in a way that immediately places her in a morally complex position. The audience is not sure whether to sympathize with her or question her choices. This ambiguity becomes one of the most interesting aspects of her role. Alia is not written as a stereotypical character. She is not overly dramatic, nor is she completely emotionless. Instead, she exists somewhere in between, making decisions that reflect both her emotions and her personal desires. One of the key traits of her character is emotional awareness. She understands the situation she is part of, and she is not entirely unaware of the consequences of her actions. This awareness makes her character more realistic. At the same time, she is also driven by her own feelings. This creates an internal conflict within her. She knows what is right, but she also follows what she feels. This duality becomes a defining part of her personality. Meenakshi Chaudhary portrays this conflict with subtlety. Her expressions and dialogue delivery do not try to force the audience into a particular opinion. Instead, they allow viewers to interpret her character in their own way. This makes her performance feel natural. Another interesting aspect of Alia's character is the way she handles emotional situations. She is not someone who reacts loudly or dramatically. Instead, her reactions are controlled, often reflecting a mix of hesitation and thoughtfulness. This controlled behavior adds depth to her role. In Season 1, her presence plays a crucial role in driving the emotional tension of the story. The choices she makes and the relationships she forms directly impact the main narrative. Even though she is not the central focus, her actions have significant consequences. As the story progresses into Season 2, the perception of her character begins to shift slightly. The audience gets a deeper look into her emotional state and the reasons behind her actions. This additional perspective helps in understanding her better. Rather than being seen only through the lens of conflict, she starts to feel more human and relatable. Another layer to her character is the sense of vulnerability she carries. Even though she appears composed, there are moments where her uncertainty becomes visible. These moments reveal that she is not entirely confident about her choices. This vulnerability adds realism to her character. At the same time, she is not portrayed as weak. She has the ability to make decisions and stand by them, even when they are difficult. This balance between vulnerability and strength makes her character compelling. Her interactions with other characters in the series are also important. These interactions often carry emotional tension and unspoken meaning. Conversations are not always direct, but they reveal a lot about what the characters are thinking and feeling. Alia's presence in these moments adds complexity to the narrative. Another notable aspect is how her character reflects the theme of the series itself. Out of Love is about relationships, betrayal, and emotional consequences. Alia becomes a part of this theme, representing how complicated human emotions can be. She is neither completely right nor completely wrong. This gray area is what makes her character interesting. As the story moves forward, her role continues to influence the emotional direction of the narrative. The impact of her decisions becomes more evident, affecting not just herself, but also the people around her. This ripple effect highlights the importance of her character. Meenakshi Chaudhary's performance ensures that Alia does not feel like just a supporting role. She brings enough presence and depth to make the character memorable. Even in scenes where she is not the main focus, her presence is felt. As the series approaches its later stages, the emotional weight of the story increases. Characters are forced to confront their actions and deal with the consequences. During these moments, Alia's character also faces her own emotional reality. This adds closure to her journey. Her character arc may not follow a traditional path of transformation, but it still shows growth in terms of awareness and emotional understanding. By this point in the series, Alia's journey feels emotionally layered rather than straightforward. The audience has seen her from multiple perspectives through her choices, her silences, and her reactions to difficult situations. This gradual exposure helps in understanding that her character is not driven by a single intention, but by a mix of emotions, circumstances, and personal desires. It is this layered portrayal that keeps the audience thinking about her role even after her scenes are over. Another important detail about Alia's character is the way she quietly absorbs the consequences of her choices. She may not always express everything openly, but there is a visible weight in her behavior as the story progresses. Her silences, pauses, and restrained reactions often say more than direct dialogue. This subtle emotional burden adds depth to her character, showing that even when she appears composed on the outside, there is an internal struggle shaping her every decision. Overall, Alia in Out of Love stands out as a character defined by complexity, emotional conflict, and realism. Through Meenakshi Chaudhary's subtle and effective performance, the character adds depth to a story that explores the fragile nature of relationships. She represents the gray areas of human emotions, where decisions are not always right or wrong, but shaped by circumstances and feelings. And that is what makes her character memorable. If you enjoyed this character analysis of Meenakshi Chaudhary in Out of Love, make sure to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.